Hey yo, what's up my bros? Long time no see. I've got a whole bunch of new stuffs waiting to be showcased. First of all, I wanna start by thanking our community for sticking around. It's been a rough year. Me and my fellow colleague have been busy for about 3 months from May to July because we had to write and work on our bachelor degrees. During that time we still worked on the project, but not as much as we normally do because, you know, university is draining one's life away. Anyway, I'm gonna apologize for the lack of communication and guarantee you'll be impressed with the progress. I also want to make a promise that from now on there will not be as much time between videos or between official news statements again. This time it was, let's say, acceptable. We were just focused on doing the things we wanted to do for a long time, so the game would look as close as the game we had in mind. We didn't get distracted at all and were fully committed to finish the core systems before pushing an update. Now most of the hard work is done, we pretty much need to slowly improve, add more content and stuff like that. We gotta focus on playtesting in order to find and fix those inevitable bugs, but overall the game is stable and has all the major implementations coded and running.
This video might get too long though, so grab yourself a snack and let's jump right into it. I'll start by showing you the systems promised in the last showcase video. Those would be the new mag system, adding mag check animations and reload keep mag animations, adding a smartwatch that would show health, armor and the timer of the round, creating our own kind of defusal game mode which will use the tablet in order to plan the objective. Now I'll take them one at a time and present them. Here's the new mag system. Apologies for recycling videos though, those videos are from the tutorial playlist, but nobody watches those tutorials anyway. And since they are just tutorial videos, I want to add them in this video as well, since this showcase series is pretty much a development log and should contain them. I'll leave you to it. In this video I will show you how the new mag system works. First of all, you can press and hold the reload button in order to perform a mag check action. This action will show you the number of mags you have left and the amount of bullets in each. The first to the left is the current mag that is inside the weapon. The new mag system lets you carry only 4 mags for each weapon. Secondly, there are 2 types of reload full. A reload full that throws the magazine and a reload full that keeps the magazine. To perform the reload full that throws the mag, you simply press the reload key. And to perform the reload full that keeps the magazine, you must double tap the reload key real quick. Thirdly, there are 2 input options for those actions. You can either hold the reload key or bind the separate key for mag check action, or double tap the reload key or bind the separate key for reload full keep mag. And lastly, the new mag system has 2 options regarding the magazines that are inserted. You can either cycle through all of the mags, or you can always insert the magazine with the biggest number of bullets. By default, it's set on always reload with the fullest mag. Let me show you how this works. So we are here, we have 4 mags with 30, 22, 25 and 15 bullets. If I now perform a reload that keeps the magazine, I basically took out the same magazine and inserted it again, because that one was the fullest. If I perform a reload that throws the magazine, I basically throw away my 30 bullets mag, and now the biggest mag that I carry will be inserted, in this case the 25 bullets one. Now let's see how the cycle through mags system works. It's pretty much a self-explanatory mode. You would simply cycle through them. So again, with the same setup. We have 4 mags, 30, 22, 25 and 15 bullets. When you reload keep mag, the next magazine will be inserted, in this case the 22 bullets one, and the 31 will be placed at the end of the list. Same if you perform a reload that throws the mag. The 22 bullets mag that we just inserted will be thrown, and the next mag in line will be inserted, in this case the 25 bullets one. That's pretty much it. Hope you like the new mag system.
That's pretty much all you need to know about the new mag system. Now I'm gonna talk about the smartwatch. Nothing too fancy, but an efficient way to keep the HUD clear like we promised, and also have the ability to see the timer of the round, your health and armor, without having to unholster the tablet. There is also a signal icon depending on which game mode you play, If you're playing the defusal game mode, which in our game is called demolition, you'll get a green signal whenever you are in the range of the bomb site, as you can see here. If you're playing elimination, you'd get a cyan death signal that would let you know the zone is very close to you, as you can see here. Now let's talk a bit about the defusal game mode. This game mode, as promised, is very much a regular defusal game mode, which is a standard esport game, and since we are aiming to become an esport, we had to have this. But we've developed it in our own way, so overall this game mode is a round based, plant the bomb, first team to reach 4 rounds wins the game, but instead of planting a bomb by pressing and holding a key like in, let's say, Counter-Strike, the player has to hack the objective by entering a code from their tablet that they memorize during the round. I'll recycle one more video in which I explain the use of the tablet in this game mode. I'll leave you to it. In this video I will show you how to hack the objective in demolition game mode. First of all, you must learn the code that is generated at the start of a round. This code will be used to hack the bomb site. Secondly, you must get near a bomb site and check your watch for whenever you are in the range of a bomb site. Once you are in the range, you must press and hold the use button, default is F, to go in hacking mode. While in hacking mode, you must enter the key code that you memorized earlier by using numpad keys or the normal number keys. If the code was inserted correctly, the bomb site will close and an alarm sound will play. You will also see that there is an explosion timer on it, as well as the timer on your watch now shows the time until it blows. If the bomb site is successfully detonated, the attacking team will get 2 points for this win. As a defender or military, you must do the same after the bomb site has been hacked. You can defuse it by entering the same code on your tablet, while in hacking mode and within the bomb site range. If you do that successfully, the defending team will win this round. That's about it for this video. We hope you like our new game mode. This is pretty much it for the defusal game mode. We believe this tablet planting gimmick along with the radio communication system, the no heads up display and no kill feed during the round, forcing the players to communicate via radio if they took an enemy down, or the proximity chat will make an immersive and fun experience for our players, and that this has a real chance of becoming an esport. Let us know your feedback on this in the comments below. Now I'm gonna briefly mention an important change, such as the replacement of sprint animations. It took me around 1.5 months to rework all the weapon rigs, fix a lot of mistakes I've had in them, because when I started I didn't really know what I was doing. Now I've gained more experience and I knew how to proceed with them. This may look easy and insignificant, but doing those rig fixes actually killed some of my brain cells. Anyway, long story short, you can see here in the left side the old sloppy sprints and in the right side the new sprints. They look more clean, clearly not perfect but acceptable. There has also been a similar change done to crouching. Here in the left side you can see the old crouch animes and in the right side the new ones. Same here, it's cleaner and more acceptable. Now let's talk about more serious stuff. We have reworked the attachment system from the ground, because our old way of setting attachments caused a huge 80 milliseconds lag spike when spawning the player. With the new system we should be able to spawn without a massive 80 millisecond lag spike, but a 5 milliseconds one for a single frame, which should technically be unnoticeable. Along with the new attachment system, we've introduced attachment skins, as well as some changes to the customize menu. Let me walk you through them. First of all, there has been a revamp to the dropdowns. This is the older version here, and here is the revamped one. Second of all, we've done this dot that turns on when hovering over specific dropdowns, highlighting where the attachment would be placed. Now let's select some attachments here. Now there is this arrow which will expand the new dropdown from where you can select a skin. There is also this preview image when hovering over attachment skins, but I did not have the time to take the pictures of them. They will be done soon, but they were not top priority since you can just click on the skin and see it on the model directly. Now notice this tick box along with this information here, saying you can match the gun skin with the attachment skins whenever possible. First of all, if you tick this, the attachment skins will match the gun skin, if those attachments have that skin, as you've just witnessed. This also means that if you have this ticked and have a gun that has, let's say, the scraped red skin, then you select an attachment, and if that attachment has this scraped red skin too, then the attachment will spawn with that skin on it, as you can see here. But if that attachment doesn't have the scraped red skin, then it will spawn with the stock skin, as you can see here. This goes the other way around too. Now if we select another weapon skin and have the match button ticked, then every attachment on this gun that has the selected skin will change to that skin. Otherwise, it will stay as it was. As you can notice, the charm and the tag that remained as they were, because they don't have that skin. We hope you will enjoy this gimmick, since there are not many games which took skins this far. Now there's a bunch of settings for the customize menu that have been added. You can now zoom in and out, drag the camera, spin the weapon on Y axis, not only on X and Z like previously. You can open this lighting settings menu and rotate the main directional light as you wish. Set the intensity or color temperature. Now if you open this menu, you will see some information about what I just said, plus you will find out that you can press the X key to hide the UI. I've made this in order to allow players to take cool screenshots of their weapons without being blocked by the UI. Now there is one more thing added to the customize menu, which is right here. You can save up to 10 presets per weapon, so that you don't have to redo your weapon every time you select a different weapon in the loadout. So basically you can name a preset as you like, save it and then load it at any time you want, as long as you're not exceeding the maximum loadout points. Now I have to add, even though our UI is not the best, we believe the current menu is acceptable for the time being. We see it as nice and clean, intuitive, and should do the job until we can afford an UI artist in our team. That's pretty much it for the customize menu. We hope you enjoyed this too and would love to receive feedback on it. Now I'm gonna tell you about the new game modes, since as I was saying earlier, now we have another attachment system and there is no significant lag spike when spawning, we could actually add some respawning game modes. And since most of our community suggested respawning game modes would be fun and useful to train the aim and stuff like that, and that not all the time you need to play seriously, we listened and now there is deathmatch and team deathmatch. Those don't need explanation, they are pretty much self-explanatory. And there's also the classic domination. But
wait for it!
Of course there is no flag. In our game the objective is a radio device and the capturing is not done by standing near a flag, but
wait for it!
You use your tablet to capture the objective by entering a code on it. Every time an objective is captured, the code for it will change. The codes are displayed on the tablet for each of those objectives. You can also check the tablet to see which objective is owned by which team by checking the color of them. Red means terror, blue means military, white means uncaptured. Uncaptured is pretty much only at the start of a round before someone captures. This color will apply to the radio device itself as well, as you can see here. Unlike the round-based game modes, in the respawning ones there is kill feed but not scoreboard. You can see the scoreboard only at the end of the game. Also, similar to the Fusel game mode, you'd get the signal icon on your watch whenever you are in the range of an objective and you can cap it. This is pretty much all you need to know about this. We hope you will enjoy the open mode version of the classic game mode Domination, as well as the others, and we are looking forward to your feedback. Wait, there's more! We've also created the co-op interface. Yeah, you heard me right, there's co-op too in open mode now. I've had this on my to-do list for quite some time too, but didn't have the time to do it. Now it's finally here. But don't get too excited because there is a lack of game modes though. I'm excited because I know this means we only have to do game modes and all the hard work is done. We have lobbies and the interface is set up, which is the hardest part, not the game modes. So in order to actually have a news to the co-op interface, we have developed the Zombie Wave game mode. Pretty much a Call of Duty Zombies ripoff, just so that we can have a co-op game mode to play until we think of original tactical and fun co-op game modes. Also because shooting hordes of zombies is fun. You can notice here in the background the map and some of the gameplay. Oh, and also screen space reflection is in open mode now. This is beautiful. Since we are using the universal render pipeline, screen space reflections were hard to get our hands on, but we eventually did, and they look great, especially for a game that performs nicely even on low-end machines. Okay, sorry for the screen space reflection incitement. Back to the zombies. So I'll not tell you much about this game mode. All you need to know is that you have to escape this haunted hotel, and it's gonna be very, very hard. One more note for the PvE game modes is that we are not focusing on performance but on graphics. The performance is important in PvP games, especially the competitive ones, but in PvE we are focusing on graphics and less on performance. So expect this map to be more demanding and enjoy the view. We will give away skins for the players who manage to successfully finish this map because, as I said, it's not very easy. Very few of you will be able to complete it. Also excuse the frame rate of the gameplay recording. It was done in Unity editor because I had to change the cost of the weapons, doors, keys and generator to 0 because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten that far. And in Unity there is a big rendering overhead. In a build it will perform smoothly. If the video may be misleading about the darkness of the rooms are indeed very dark, forcing you mostly to use the flashlight until you can buy the generator to turn on the lights. However, the environment is intelligible in the actual game even in complete darkness. Might not look the same in this video, that's why I'm saying this. There is also night vision on the walls in case you find it too dark, right in the first room. We hope you will enjoy this game mode too, and we are looking forward to hearing your feedback on it. We are also looking for your best tactical PvE game mode ideas that involve using the tablet and are original and are fun. Now for the last part, I'll talk a bit about our monetization system and the stores that we've just added. Took us a huge amount of brain cells to pull them off, but we got them ready, my dudes. In case you are new to this channel and don't know much about the game, all you need to know is that this game will have every gun and attachment unlocked, but behind a loadout point budget system. Similar to Insurgency Sandstorm, where you cannot equip best guns and attachments so that the game is balanced. So the point of saying this is that this game is never going to be pay to win, since everything will be unlocked and basically everyone will start with the same items, being up to them how they manage their loadouts. However, we will sell PvE game modes depending on the cost of production. So let's say we want to create some short story game mode that you'd want to play with your friends in the co-op environment, then that story game mode might cost you a little bit to play. PvE game modes are time consuming to create, and with our current team size, complex PvE game modes are out of scope. That is why we would need to expand our team to be able to develop at a larger scale. Therefore, the resulting game modes will probably be priced. We implemented the buy game mode button already and priced the zombie game mode at a rough $2. Even though the game mode seems basic, it took us around a month and a half to pull off and is not yet fully completed. We haven't done playtesting to see what bugs we may find. Anyway, one more thing I'd like to add about game modes being sold is that PvP game modes will never be on sale. We will only sell PvE game modes, and with this I'm wrapping up the game modes monetization aspect. I'll continue by telling you about the selling of cosmetic items such as weapon skins, attachment skins, weapon animations, charms, tags, and in the future stickers and sprays. But the stickers and sprays are not yet implemented, so I'll stick to what we currently have and take them one by one. There is this tag store. There is also the charm store, which is pretty much similar to the tag store, where there are a few items for now. We will work on adding more and more in time. The prices are low, as you can see here, affordable. Think of purchasing those as a way to support the developer, if you like what we do. The skin store, where you can find skins sorted by every gun in the game or by every attachment in the game, as you can see here. a side note to this. Let's have this M4 example here. The base weapon counts as the weapon. Basically, what you see in this video as the scraped red, that's the base weapon. Similar to the customize menu, there is this match button here in the store weapon preview, which you can tick and see how the weapon would look if you had the skins for all the weapon parts. The other parts count as attachments, so if you want to have the skin on all the weapon parts, you must look in the attachment section for the specific skin, as you can see here. Now another side note, this is the end goal, splitting every gun in this game in parts, but for now we did not do that for every weapon because it's time consuming and we had a lot of other work to do. I will show you the ones that are splitting parts, which are for now the M4 here. You can see every part highlighted with a different skin. The KP31, the Deagle here, and the AK. For the AK we don't have as many skins, just stock gold and silver, so I highlighted the parts with different random colors. The splitting in more parts will also allow you to add different skins to those parts, as you've just seen, which we believe is a cool gimmick, and if you don't want different skins you can just tick the match button. We will soon proceed with splitting every gun in the game into parts. Anyway, enough of this, let's continue with the stores. There is also the animation store where you can purchase animations. You can purchase weapon animations here, or left hand animations here. The UI of the store is kinda similar to the inventory, so you don't get really lost in it. You have this preview window here and the preview menu where you can zoom in and out to see a skin, tag or charm, or for animations you can simply click on it and it will play in the preview window, just like in the inventory. However, as you've probably noticed, the stores are not populated with much content. Having the system up and running was our top priority. Now we are adding content slowly. We've worked to provide 23 of the attachments and 7 guns with 10 skins each, so that you can match the attachment skins and weapon skins. Those skins are 5 simple steel painted scraped skins and 5 nicer skins. You've seen them earlier in the customize menu talk, but I'll show them here again. Those are the scraped ones. And those are the nicer ones. We hope you like them. I think they're cool. Some weapons have extra skins, but some will not be found for attachments. That means you cannot match the attachment skin with some of the gun skins, because only the weapons would have those. For example, this white skin for the scar here, or this green camo. And examples like this are mostly for any gun. They will have different skins that are not going to be found for attachment. Anyway, now that the stores are up and running, we will slowly populate them with many more skins, tags, charms and animations. The best part of implementing the store is not really that you can support us by purchasing some cosmetics, but it came along with the redeem key button. So let's say you want to 3D model a charm, you give it to us, we will charge you an amount of money for it. It has not been yet decided how much that amount should be, but there is some effort implementing it in the game, so the price will reflect that effort. We add that charm in the game, and if the creator wishes to sell it in our stores, then he will get 90% of the sales. But there is also the possibility where the creator only wants that item for himself, so we give the creator a redeemable key and only they will have that item. Same goes for other type of items such as charms, tags, skins or animations. Animations are the most time consuming of them all to add in game, so we will pretty much have to charge a considerable amount of money to implement them in the main game. So if the creator wants an item for himself or wants to sell it in our stores and get in return some coins, they can do that. In conclusion, our goal is to work for the player, implement custom items made by the players who are into modding. So if you want to make your own skin, charm, tag, even 3D model some attachment or gun that you think the game is missing and you like it, even if you want some sort of animation, you can snatch the rig under an NDA, you animate it the way you want, we add it in the game for you, and that will not only be visible locally as in other moddable games, but by everyone in an online environment, and even other players can play with it. So before someone starts booing at us for having this idea, think of it this way. Wouldn't you want Valve to add your custom charms, tags, skins, animations, etc. in Counter-Strike? Or if you're not really into modeling or reskinning, then wouldn't you want Valve to create a custom 3D model charm or skin for you? Like, wouldn't you want Valve to work for you to implement your custom items for some amount of money, of course, not for free? Also, afterwards you will own or even be able to sell in their stores if you want to, or just play with them or share them with your friends only. I believe you would, so this is what we are about with the modding part. We are literally planning to work for our community, implement ideas, vote on game mode ideas, add items in the game from the users, and so on, for a reasonable amount of money, not ripping you off. Our goal is to make this game unique and full of content. Also, this doesn't mean that a player who is not into modding cannot enjoy the variety of content. Like I said, this game is aiming to become an esport. We are focused on gameplay mechanics, original tactical game modes, co-op game modes, and so on. The modding part is just an extra that would be the cherry on top. Besides, the Patreon supporters will get limited edition items and a custom tag with their desired picture on it. So basically everyone can have custom personalized items without having to know development or 3D software. We will do them for them. But as I mentioned, there will be other possibilities for the smaller part of the community that is into modding, animating or reskinning, to show off their talent and have their custom items inside the game. If you like what you've just seen, join our community. If you want to help us hunt bugs, you can do so. The process is very simple, just a simple quiz about the game and you're in the early access. The players who help us with playtests will get some redeemable keys for some cosmetics from our stores. If you're an animator, 3D modeler or 3D texture artist and you're bored, then let's find a way to get you some work. Yeah, boy. And if you're not into developing but this game seems interesting to you, consider supporting us on Patreon. We did not yet create the perks, but they will be created soon. We will reward our first 100 patrons with this limited edition charm, symbolizing that the supporter was part of the workers who supported OpenMod be built. Also, you'll get a custom tag with your desired picture on it and a custom charm modeled by us for you, depending on the perk you pick. This video is crazy long, so I better leave you alone for now. See you next time and have a good one.